Alright people, Lake Station community advocate and educator, and I'm going to challenge you and a little way of thought today. Go check out Lake Station Strong Towns Collective on Facebook and Lake Station Strong Local Conversation as well, and check out some of my other videos. However, this is my challenging question to a lot of you in the community. What is the point of preaching and portraying from a leader position that you're for full community, you're for everybody, if favoritism of certain people and groups is given, and that determines who is and isn't community? So obviously, if there's favoritism, anyone can see that this is clearly not okay, especially if certain groups or certain people are kind of getting the royal treatment by your leaders, and they're getting special treatment specifically. So then, as a community member, how are you to respect those people if they say they're for full community, we're about everybody, but yet they draw a very crystal clear line on who gets special treatment and who don't? And especially in due time, people all can see that, well, the behavior, the attitudes, and the outcomes speak and paint a whole other picture of what it said and what is actually happening. I mean, think about it. I mean, if Jilly Bob over here, he's over here getting special treatment, he's getting the presidential, penthouse, and everything's going great for him. But over here, you got Sally Mae, who isn't being listened to. They're not being heard, and they're being shoved to the side, or they're being treated pretty horribly. This is obviously pretty crystal clear that that's not a full community, and it's really not a team. And it sure ain't good leaders. And this whole behavior, it actually kills community. It kills the dynamic, the culture of a community, of teams, of companies, corporations, whatever the case is. This exact thing kills it. So not only does this type of behavior cuts lines very deeply, it also leaves in the wake very clearly of who is part of my community and who's not. And it's a funny thing that I said my community, because a lot of leaders, mayors, and council members and what have yous are always going, well, this is my community, and then they check themselves and go, it's our community. When in reality, their behavior, their outcomes of what they say and what they're doing and what the outcomes are completely different stories. And it leaves the other people who aren't a part of their community pretty jaded and pretty resentful towards them. And then you can't figure out why no one wants to be a part of it. It's because people aren't stupid. People can see. People experience these things. And if they're all experiencing it, they're obviously not lying. But that's something I wanted to touch on. But today's quote is failure and attempt. They look exactly the same, but what happens next is the difference is seen. Like I said, you could say one thing, but the outcomes, if they're saying something completely different, well, it's not going to lie to you. And we talked about perception and reality. Perception is a person wants so badly for it to be that, but in reality, it's not that, right? And so when people are telling you, hey, yeah, I'm preaching and patting themselves on the back, I'm all about community, and I'm for everybody, but yet you draw crystal clear lines of who's getting presidential treatment and who ain't, who's a part of your community and who isn't, that's a crystal clear indicator that the leadership's soured. I'm the Lake Station Community Advocate. Go check out Lake Station Strong Towns Collective on Facebook and Lake Station Strong Local Conversations. And local conversations are a great thing. Be the change you want to be the change you want to see. Be sure to challenge the status quo, because if you don't, you never know what you can achieve alone, together, and as a community. And for the long haul, be an eagle and don't be a crow. Till next time.